And boom, we are live. Hello everyone, my name is Franz, and in this video I'm talking about Hedera Hashgraph. So in my previous video, I talked about price prediction for Hedera Hashgraph. I said that it's going to be 40 cents by the end of this year, and I also said that in the bull run we will see Hedera Hashgraph at $1.38. I provide an argument about how I came out with that price. And if you watch that video, you will know that pretty much everything that I said in that video was more like external factors that influence the price for Hedera Hashgraph. But what about the project itself? What do they have to accomplish in order to become one of the top 10 projects in cryptocurrency? So my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion. There are many people excited about, because it says Google is into Hedera Hashgraph, they are partnership with Hedera Hashgraph, and so many other companies, big companies that actually are into Hedera Hashgraph as well. At the beginning I was a little bit not concerned, but I was intrigued what this makes the difference. What is it? And I do own a couple of business. I do have a software company, and I also have a construction company. I build houses. So my software company, I used to work in that company for many years. That was my main source of income. Not anymore. Now it turns out that I like to build houses, and that's what I do for a living now. I mean, I combine both. So anyway, into this business, and also I have another small business that you don't have to know. But what I'm saying is, like, I was a little bit intrigued. What is the big deal about Hedera Hashgraph being partnered with Google, especially under the terms that they want to establish, which is they have to run a node and everything. And so I did not understand really the relationship. Everybody started getting excited, but the excitement about what? About partnership, and how is that partnership going to beneficiate the Hedera Hashgraph project? So some people says it's owned by Google and it's owned by all these companies. Okay, but really, what does that mean? I don't understand. I don't know. Please explain me. I'm not so bright. And so other people, they are saying, well, if Google is involved, it's 100% guarantee that this project is going to be successful. I disagree. I mean, I was into, like I said, for many years, and I'm still in the software industry. There are many projects that you do, even though you see the problem, you see that there is some demand, but you don't see to flourish at the end because there's no adoption. Think about this. If you think that Google, because Google is participating in the Hedera Hashgraph, is going to be 100% successful, there is 100% success rate, or it's a guarantee that Hedera Hashgraph is going to be successful. I disagree. I think Hedera Hashgraph is going to be successful by its own project, not by the partnership that it's getting into. And if you think about it, Google has many fails. Not too long ago, if you think about it, Google in social media, it turns out that they have Google Plus. I don't know if you remember Google Plus. It was the main thing about Google social media. They failed. It was for I don't know how many years. They have I don't know how many millions of users, and even though they have that many millions of users, they shut it down because they thought that it was not worth it. It was not attractive, or in other words, adoption was not there. So think about this. So don't get too excited about oh, it's partnership with this. Hedera Hashgraph, we partner with this other company and this other company and this other company. At the end of the day, I mean, it's a good thing. They are building trust. Trust me. And one of the team members, they actually says why it's so important to them. It's because they are building trust. And so eventually, when companies, if they want to build the apps on Hedera, they have all the resume saying, listen, we have notes, and the notes are running by Google, by this, by that. We have trust. Like big companies, they trust us. So why you shouldn't? So, but again, every single project in blockchain has this lack of adoption. You will see that in the years to come, we are in a very early stage. In the years to come, we already start seeing adoption, a massive adoption, because like big companies are really putting a lot of effort in advertisement and everything. Gov is also getting into it. Of course, they are trying to find a way to get taxes from it, which is fine as long as, I mean, the adoption is coming and it's going to be massive. The thing is, you have to be well prepared. And we don't know what coins are going to fail. It's going to be a shake in the industry. Meaning, for all these 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 tokens out there, there are going to be just a few who are going to survive. And so, are you holding those? So the criteria that you are applying to your investment is critical. My personal, I'm not providing any kind of financial advice, but my personal opinion, I've been in the industry for many years, and I hold just six coins, six coins, and one of them is a Hedera Hashgraph. Of course, I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have Tesos, and I have a Hedera Hashgraph and a couple more. But that's my main portfolio. Why? Because each one of them, they have their own reasons. Bitcoin, if you don't hold Bitcoin, it's kind of like, I know that there is a lot of Bitcoin maximalists out there, that they're saying that this is the goal, the digital goal. In a way, I agree and I disagree. However, I'm holding that. I'm holding Ethereum, although my personal opinion is already a obsolete technology. You have to think about this. Ethereum has so many problems, so many problems that is already fixed by other blockchains, and yet you still believe, like, how this thing is still going up and going up. And I'm not going to tell you why. The main reason is because Ethereum, everybody built in Ethereum. I built in Ethereum the apps in the past, and it turns out that you spend a lot of time, effort, and money to build. So when you do that, it's very hard to let go. Even though if you are limited by certain things, which happened to me, I was limited in certain things, creating a smart contract. Back then, the technology wasn't too, I don't know, for specific technical reasons. And yet, I hold on to that project for more than 2 years. And then I decided to move on to a different blockchain because Ethereum was not the one that actually was fitting my needs. So, but it turns out over the years, I noticed that there are so many projects out there that they are actually much better than Ethereum. And one of them is one of my favorites, one that I'm holding that I have in my portfolio is Tesos. I really like that project for so many reasons, but I'm not going to talk about Tesos in this video. I'm going to talk about Hedera Hashgraph because this is also one of the technologies that I'm very into it. Now that I'm talking about all these in my portfolio, I want to give you hands up because tomorrow there's going to be an announcement. The Federal Reserve is going to make an announcement, and I don't know if you know this, but the Fed is already exploring almost 40 different blockchains to develop the digital dollar. So this is the way that I see the conversation. The conversation is going to be gathering a group of people, and everybody's going to talk about Hedera Hashgraph. Everybody is going to start talking about blockchain technology, blockchain. But it has to be at one point. I mean, this is something that if you are with a great team of, you don't have to be an engineer in order to be there, but you have to be someone who can evaluate the situation. The first situation is going to be this. Let's say from the 40 that they are talking about, 40 blockchain, they will say, okay, blockchain. It has to be, the question has to be made. There is any other alternative other than blockchain? And guess what, my friend? There is one, and that only one is Hedera Hashgraph, DLT, or I should say the coin H bar. So that is not a blockchain. And if that is the case, keep in mind that from the 40, if Hedera Hashgraph is not in the 40 in that conversation, it will become the 40 or the 41, because they have to study what is so different about this. Now, if we are under that consideration for Hedera Hashgraph into something major happening, guess what? We will see a very drastic change in terms of price. But it's too early to tell. Keep in mind that I'm pretty sure that this information is with closed doors. Nobody get into. There's not gonna be legal information. Everything. We just know the basics. Something is cooking. We don't know exactly what. We don't know when. We will know. Tomorrow, by the way, the Fed and Federal Reserve is they have a big announcement. They said it. I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna announce the digital dollar, which, to be honest with you, is something that we already know. I mean, all those who follow the market, they follow cryptocurrency, they are so well aware of it. But it's not official. They want to make it official, fine. It wouldn't be a surprise. However, it would be a surprise if they add some details that I didn't consider. But so that's about it. I'm excited about Hedera Hashgraph project, not because it's once again the price prediction that I made in my previous video. It was more than speculation, 100% speculation. However, that speculation it was from events that will take place out of the project. But if we start focusing on what the project is trying to achieve in the very near future, you will see that there are important things such as proxy stacking. That's something important in the project. If that happens, trust me, the price is going to start coming up very, very rapidly. So the question is, are you prepared for those events? Some people that I'm aware, that they are coping. They are also asking me what is the portfolio, how is it? And I always recommend Hedera Hashgraph because of the ambitions of what they are trying to achieve. Don't take this as this is my personal opinion. Once again, at the end you have to do your own research because I don't know. 10% of my portfolio is Hedera Hashgraph. I have others. I think it's something that for some people they say, well, with that holding, and if that goes to a certain amount of money, that's my retirement. Well, my expectations are a little bit higher. I think I don't know, but I'm trying to do. I'm doing good. I get into different space in 2013. Second, in the previous run, I did very good with Neon. I did very good with Bitcoin, of course. I did very good with a lot of and now I'm going to 6, and it went into this 6 into Hedera Hashgraph.
which I like, and I think I'm constantly buying more and more and more. I'm putting more and more tokens. Right now, well, you have to consider that I got the tokens when it dropped to like a percent. So I have like right now I have a little over a million, holding a little over a million. Then I want to do more because I see great potential in this platform. So that's about it for this video. If you have more questions about the Hashgraph, I will be more than happy to tell you what my thoughts. And so that's it. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you don't like this video, please hit the dislike button. And please leave me a comment. Make your question. Make me a question about the Hashgraph, about my opinion on something. If you think that my content is valuable, do not hesitate to leave a comment. I will be happy to answer in the next video. And until then, peace out.